Namaste and welcome back, children. I really hope that you are doing well. Children, we are going to continue the reading of
Lesson Trapped.
Till now, we have read that there was a bear which accidentally enters a village and wandering around, it peeps in through the open gate of a house where a girl saw him and shrieked. And then there was a wild chase by the village children and the street dogs. The bear could not find its way out of the village and finally it ends up into a well
Then there came a girl.
whose soothing voice pacified the bear. Now let's see whether this girl is going to help him out or what. Let's continue the reading.
That's better, the girl said. Poor bear, how tired you must be. Now sit down and wait. I'll get you out of this. She turned round and faced the children. Everybody held her in high regard, and the children knew that their bear chase would displease her. Now, children held her in high regard means that those children highly respected her. Why are you torturing this animal? She asked them. He has done you no harm. Go away. Now, torturing means hurting someone physically or mentally. If you trouble somebody to a great extent, that means you are torturing that person. Come on, Meera Didi. We didn't mean any harm, she heard someone say. The bear frightened the girl and we wanted to scare him. That's all. It was just a joke. I don't think so, she said, chasing a young bear into a well. Luckily, the poor bear hasn't broken his neck. Now, could you help me get him out? Can you get me a ladder? I can, said a small boy Lakshman, and ran off. In a few minutes, he was back, dragging a ladder behind him. I've got a ladder, he said. Wonderful, said Meera. This will help us rescue the trapped animal. Now, children, rescue means to save somebody or something from a dangerous or harmful situation. Now, since the bear is in a well, Meera Didi and the other children are going to rescue it. Now, help me get it into the well. Careful, we mustn't frighten the little fellow. Meera looked into the well and spoke soothingly to the bear. Again, soothingly means trying to make someone feel better. Then, slowly and carefully, she and Lakshman lowered the ladder into the well. The little bear growled in anxiety. Now, children, anxiety means nervousness or uneasiness. He clawed at the ladder wildly. Now he's putting his claws or trying to, hold back the ladder. He's trying that this ladder does not trouble him or hurt him. No, no, said Meera softly. It will not hurt you. It's just a ladder. Move back. Make room for the ladder. The bear stepped back and sniffed at the ladder curiously. Now, children, sniffed is a word we've come across earlier also. It means when an animal breathes in loudly, audibly to recognize a smell. Slowly, he tried the first step, then another and the third. He climbed the next 6 steps quickly. When he had almost reached the middle of the well, he stopped and looked up at the girl with trusting eyes. Children, by now the bear has understood that Meera Didi is trying to help him. Come up, she said gently. No one is going to hurt you. She and Lakshman moved away from the well. Would the bear come up safely? Meera wondered. Anything could happen before that. The ladder could slide off, or it could fall forward, or one of its rungs could break, or now, rungs means the bars that form the steps on a ladder. Now, Meera is still worried that whether this bear is going to reach the top safely or not. As they watched anxiously, the head of the bear emerged above the rim of the well, and then his shoulders. Now, children, anxiously is something which comes from anxiety only. When you are anxiously waiting for a result, or you are curious to know the result of something. Then he sniffed, climbed onto the rim, and leapt to the ground. Now, rim, we've read earlier also, is the raised wall of the well. And leapt means Jump forcefully. So the bear forcefully jumped to the ground. He looked at Meera. Go on, run home, she said, smiling at him. The bear got to his legs and bowed. Yes, he did. Lakshman saw him bow. He bowed to Meera and then padded down the lane to the main road. Once he was on the road, he ran through the large green fields back into the forest. So, children, this is how Meera and other children of the village had rescued a young bear who unknowingly entered the human territory and faced the wrath of children. So, what did you learn from this story? Children, animals do not always intend to hurt us. Sometimes they are just curious, the way we are, to see human life. And if we are good to them, then they will also be good to us. So, children, with this, we finished this lesson, and I really hope that you have liked this story.